Right, so what I'm doing today is I'm out in the countryside again, and I've noticed that there are lots of little trails, sometimes across fields, sometimes through hedgerows, which some little animal or big animal has made. And I've often hypothesized to imagine that I know what animal it is. It's a rabbit or it's a fox or blah blah blah. But what I intend to do today is actually find out. So I'm going to look for some evidence around the runs, and I'm going to set up a trail cam, which is a little camera which has a detector on it and records video and photographs. And I'm also going to come back at night with an infrared scope that I have on a tripod, and I'm going to sit out in the freezing cold in the dark and see if I can figure out and record what animal is creating the trails. So if you're interested in that, carry on watching. Right, so this is the area where the trail is. Far off in the distance from that woodland across to the hedgerow there is where the trail is at. I think what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to sit out by this gate post. It's probably 50 yards maybe from here to that corner of the hedgerow. So that'll give me something to lean up against, and I'll bring a little seat and my tripod and sit out here and endure the freezing cold that is today. Right, I don't know if it shows up on the camera very well, but from right over there, there's a little trail that runs all the way across this grass, and it's kind of trampled down quite lightly. It looks to be about the width of a hand, so I'm guessing possibly rabbit, but it may be something bigger. I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't seen rabbits run along here, but I have. I look over this hedge, I have seen rabbits right over in that far corner before. Can't see any today. Oh, is that something? No. So possibly rabbits, maybe even hare, or fox, or even deer. So possibly a good place to place my trail camera is over on that side, because this is actually a public footpath and I don't want anyone discovering it. So let's go and put the trail camera over there and get started. Well, I'm looking for evidence of rabbit poo or something, and unfortunately I can't seem to find anything at the moment. I don't know when the last time this grass was cut. It was fairly recently, so it may have hoovered a lot of that stuff up. I'm not sure. I ain't no expert, but it kind of comes up to this area. It's probably not very clear on the camera, but there is it's an old chalk quarry, I think, and I can see on the side actually, yeah, just there, that looks like a badger set. So we may have badgers kicking around at night, which would be interesting to see. If there's nothing comes up on the camera over there tonight, I'll move it over here and we'll have a look at this old quarry. It's private property though, so I can't actually go in there. Okay, so let's set this trail camera up. I'm going to have to put it next to the footpath in the end because there's nowhere on the other side to put it, but I do have a cable lock to go with it, so hopefully somebody doesn't nick it. Right, the track runs here, through here, so I think if I put the camera about here, that should be perfect. Get these little nettles down and stuff. Ow! And of course I got stung. Right. So, put this around here. This is called a snake lock because the little tongue comes out like a snake. And that's, I think, just the right angle to find out what animal it is. Okay, I think that's perfect. Took this little end away. It doesn't bring attention. Hopefully nobody spots it, but if they do, there's generally just dog walkers along here, and it's quite a well thought of area. That's working. Okay, so that's all set up. Let's clear the area and come back after dark with the scope and see what we can find. I can hear a woodpecker in that tree. I think I've just spotted it as well. Yes. So I can get around and zoom in. There it is. Oh, there she goes. Scared it away. Never mind. Looking at the trail now. I can turn up quite a bit. I can see anything in the distance. So that's the corner tree where the trail goes. I can't see anything yet. Normally the eyes get them away. Just watch for the momentum and see what happens. Trying to start a smidge till something pops out. Okay, so this is actually looking over the fence, over the edge, and that must be more than 100 yards away. Not sure how to get it in focus. So after a couple of days, I reviewed the footage from the trail cam to see what there was on there, and this is what we have. This is a photograph of, I'm pretty sure, a badger. Bit blurry there. This is definitely a hare. It's just off the trail there. That's a fox, and it's just about to cross the trail. And that's a muntjac deer, and it's actually on the trail, I believe. Right, well, it snowed last night, so I thought I'd come down to have a look at the path track to see what was going on, see if I can pick up any tracks. And if you look behind, you can see it's all melted. I got here too late. It's nice and warm, sunny. So it appears that every single animal that lives around here just uses this as a path. We've got muntjac deer, we've got badgers, we've got hare, we've probably got rabbits, and we've probably got fallow deer as well. So probably hedgehogs and God knows what. So it is effectively just a path. It's the shortest route from the corner of the little bit of woodland there to this field here. So why wouldn't they take the shortest route? There you go. So that's it in a nutshell. If you like that kind of content, please watch along, subscribe and all that jazz, because I'm going to be doing some more. Thank you very much.